The North is solely to be blamed if Nigeria breaks up. I am going to call out the leaders in the north of Nigeria to remind them again that the North is solely responsible if Nigeria eventually breaks up as a country, and the North should be prepared to take the responsibility of this shame of the possible collapse of the African most populous black nation called Nigeria. Sultan of Sokoto, Sanusi Lamido, Sanusi Nasir el-Rufai Ibrahim Babangida, Abu Bakr Abdul Salam, the Shehu of Borno, Abu Bakr Atiku Rabiu, Kwankwanso, Usman Nagogo, Muhammadu Kabir, Usman Professor Ango Abdullahi, Yakubu Gowon Theophilus, Danjuma, Professor T.A. Muhammad Baba, Dr. Baba, Ahmad Abdul Rahman Danbazau. Just to mention a few names, if Nigeria eventually fails and breaks up as a country, the North is solely responsible for this breakup, and they should be prepared to take the responsibility. The North has been consistently opposed to every proposal that could have enhanced the unity of this country, like the Aburi Accord, restructuring, state police, resource control, tax derivation formula, and even recently the decentralization of the School of Aviation to the 6 geopolitical zones. The North, especially the northern elites, has continually engaged in or encouraged illegal mining of natural resources by illegal foreign companies and collaborating with terrorists to even kill innocent citizens. The northern elites encourage religious intolerance and killings and encourage establishing of Sharia in a country like Nigeria that is supposed to be a secular state. What has religion got to do with Nigerian citizenship? What has Sharia got to do with Nigerian people? Abu Bakr Abdul Salam, who's under his watch, Chief MKO Abiola, was murdered, and up till today has not explained to the Nigerian people why he decided to murder MKO. Same Abu Bakr Abdul Salam will have to explain to Nigerian why he decided to include Sharia in the unpopular 1999 constitution. He owes Nigerians an explanation as to what Sharia got to with Nigerian people. Nobody becomes a Nigerian because of religion, so obviously Sharia should have no place in Nigeria's constitution that belongs to Nigerian people who are not Arabs. This is the genesis of Nigeria's religious problem, which has continuously escalated into religious terrorism. Abu Bakr Abdul Salam owes Nigerians an explanation. Furthermore, the North has continuously put its so-called interests of the North, mixed with Islamization agenda, above the collective interests of all Nigerian people. Those who say the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable are the real enemies of Nigeria. When was Nigeria ever united? What we've had since independence has been unresolved, and conflicting interests between the major and minor tribes and the so-called founding fathers like Ahmadu Bello, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Obafemi Awolowo and the rest of them, and instead of them to genuinely sit down to dialogue and negotiate a national interest for Nigeria that will work for everybody, they were busy trying to dominate each other, which eventually resulted into the failure of the First Republic and degenerated into a civil war. Up till now, Nigeria doesn't have any unbiased and clear vision or national interest. Everything is built around tribal and religious agendas, including the military institutions. How can you build a country so skewed and you talk about unity? That obviously is ridiculous to even mention unity. Those who claim Nigeria is united are also lairs and enemies of Nigeria also. Nigeria has never been a united country. The fact that Nigerians are forced to unwillingly live together doesn't make them united. True unity will only come through open and transparent negotiation and dialogue among all the stakeholders in Nigeria, which are all the major and minor tribes, to produce a constitution that works for everybody. The Southwest, the Southeast, the South-South and the North-Central obviously are willing to dialogue and negotiate a new constitution upon which a new Nigeria will be built. The Northwest and the Northeast must also make up their minds and take a clear position to support a new constitution that works for everybody, so that Nigeria for the first time can have a constitution that we can call our collective national interest. If the North, especially the Northeast and the Northwest, fails to take a clear and supportive position, then it will be the fault of the North if Nigeria eventually breaks up. Nigeria will break up for sure if nothing structurally is negotiated to save it. No one or no place in Nigeria should be treated as a willing tool or a conquered territory. Nigerian citizenship should be equal for every Nigerian, irrespective of tribe and religion should stop seeking to replace the rights and responsibilities of Nigerian citizens.